have solid trans mounts. So yeah, just sprayed these down, gave them a little like acid bath to clean them up. This manifold is like pretty dirty, and I'm gonna get a manifold made from Win this summer, so just a temporary solution. I'm gonna be painting this black, and then I have a cool idea for it. And then same thing, get drag transmission, just letting everything dry, and then I'm gonna apply grease and install the clutch and pressure plate assembly. First off, I want to apologize. We do not have very much time. I'm on like a mega time crunch to finish this car. All of us are actually, so I'm sorry that I haven't been filming very much lately. I've kind of just been in work mode the past few days. There's actually been a few nights where I've stayed like past 4 AM just trying to finish this car. So I've gotten tons done, guys. I'm like really happy with my progress. I'm gonna do a little update right now and just show you guys where we are now and then where we have to be in the next few days here. So as you just saw, I have cleaned my transmission, got the throwout bearing, the clutch fork, and the pressure plate assembly all installed and splined onto the input shaft. We're still waiting on a rear main seal before I can marry the engine and transmission together. I've replaced the pilot bearing. Here's the old one. You can actually listen to it and you can see how bad it is. As you've also saw, I have painted my calipers silver. They are unfortunately not the big Supra brakes, but I mean, the big brake Supras, but they'll do for now. Eventually I want to upgrade to like a CTSV Brembo kit or something, and I'll use an adapter, something like that. But in the meantime, these will be nice. I got these nice Supra stickers for them.
As you guys can tell, I'm getting ready for the engine build process pretty soon here. We're just waiting on a torque plates to do the final honing of the cylinder, and then the block, the pistons should come back, and I have to transfer the pistons over to these rods. I've got a bunch of turbo oil and return lines ready to go. Oil pump, turbo, wastegate, pull-off valve, head studs, head gasket, 26 cams. The list goes on. I mean, I've been at this for so long that the parts have just accumulated, and it's crazy. Within the next couple of weeks here, this thing will finally be moving on its own power, and it'll be tuned. Yeah, comment below who you think is going to be out first, Jesse or me. Jesse's already got a working, running engine to go off of, but I guess I gave him a little bit of a head start.
Yeah, so I'm taking off the intake manifold and the fuel rail right now. Stock components, the stock fuel pressure regulator. I have an aeromotive one that I'll be picking up later tonight, and then yeah, we'll just drop on the top feed rail.
It's crazy how similar like the OEM stuff looks to the OEM Skyline stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's just flipped the opposite side.
6 cylinders in the 90s, like very similar.
Yeah. I had a revelation yesterday looking at these cars that we're kind of numbed to the fact that we have these Japanese legends just around us every day. Yeah, it's easy to forget when it's right there, but I was looking at it yesterday, and we were pretty lucky to have these cars, no doubt.
Hey guys, so I've cleaned up the stock intake manifold. I just gave it a little bit of an acid bath in Ray's shop. So yeah, once again, shout out to Ray. Thank you for letting me spray everything down. So I'm just gonna piece everything together with my new injectors, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Fuel rail and injectors are in. Everything's torqued down. They feel really solid. And yeah, once again, thank you to Performance Fuel Injection for these little one-piece adapters. Basically, these fit into the injectors, and then the stock connector just goes right into the back there. So super simple, very clean. Alright, so here it is. Not 100% finished. Obviously, I still need the top half, the intake manifold, and nothing is bolted down yet, and I don't have the gaskets in, so still lots to do, but just a little preview here. This looks really, really fucking nice. And once I get my cleaned up intake manifold on here, exhaust manifold, turbo, everything else attached, this thing is gonna be so prime, dude.
So we're having an ABS delete party here at my car. Big shout out to Morgan, he's helping me out with the ABS delete. He's just going in, man.
It's gonna spread out instead of going into the ABS one. And then that's the front's done. And then
damn. And Garrett just lowered the fronts on his Stagia. We unfortunately couldn't get the rears, so he's gonna do some research and see. I think they might be seized a little bit, or yeah, something like that. But he managed to lower the fronts and it looks so good. Look at this, he just needs like a 5mm slip-on spacer, maybe a 10, but this thing is looking so good. Damn, so yeah, we still have to do the rears. We're gonna do that tomorrow. Just get the fitment dialed. We gotta get ready for driven Calgary. So yeah, we're just grinding away, trying to get all the cars finished.
Alright guys, so yeah, big shout out to Frank at Mopac for hooking me up with all these fittings. So I've got 90s coming out of the rail and then a 90 coming out of the fuel pressure regulator. I also have a pressure gauge for my FPR, feed lines and return lines, exhaust heat wrap, and then these black metal clamps for it. And I also picked up my Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator today. I've already replaced the rear main seal, so this is the old one. Super easy, just pops out and then the new one pops in. So right now I'm just gonna be routing my return line and then prepping everything, getting the intake manifold back on and hooking everything up. Coming out of the fuel filter right there, we have the feed line. This one's gonna come up something like that. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna route it yet, but this is gonna go to this side of the intake manifold and this side of the fuel rail, obviously. And then this is my return line. So this one, keep in mind these are gonna be cut, but this one will come up here and then mount to the bottom of my fuel pressure regulator. And then I'll use the other length of that hose to go from the rail to the other side of the fuel pressure regulator. So looks like we got a pretty good plan going on here. I just need to keep cutting a few hoses and then piecing things together. Alright guys, so intake manifold is on. Pretty much everything is attached. The fuel rail is on and everything is connected. So all my injector connectors are in there. Flywheel is on, I bolted it and torqued it. I've also put a new oil filter on. Still gonna clean the engine bay a little bit just before I drop everything in. As for the engine, we're pretty much ready to mate the transmission to the engine. I think I'll be doing that now actually.
So I'm just about to put my spacer on to see how much of the stock stud that I have to cut, because there's no reliefs in the back of the wheel and these studs are too long. So just like wire brushing right here just to clean it up a bit. I could either have done extended OEM studs with a 15mm slip on, or I could do this bolt on and then trim the OEM studs because the wheels don't have a relief in them for them. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I already marked it with a gold Sharpie, kind of where I got to cut, as you can see. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just hit it with the good old cutting wheel and then sand the file bits, like the little bits of metal down. Sketch, but you gotta do what you gotta do for the stance.
Damn. Giuseppe's been building this S15 for not that long. Damn, did work on it all winter.
yeah, and it's like right now I'm just running it long.
guys, thank you for watching. So as you can see, we've been slacking on the videos lately. We've been super busy getting our cars prepped, so I do apologize for that. There will be more frequent videos coming very soon. Driven is next Saturday, so pretty much a week from tomorrow by the time you watch this video. Yeah, our cars should be there. Come check it out. I'll put all the info in the description here for you guys. The 2J is in the Supra, so not much left to do. Just hook up the turbo, intercooler piping, radiator, that stuff. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and Supra should be driving early next week.